Dave O, man, what's up?
Hello, Dom. How are you, my friend? Delighted to be here. Absolutely can't wait for a nice little chat.
Yeah, man, you must be delighted to be a Liverpool fan right now, man. Yeah.
I'm in dreamland. I'm in Area 51. I'm dreamland. I'm absolutely loving it. I mean, we've been brilliant for the last 2 years, to be fair now.
Definitely,
to really be
definitely.
fair, you know.
Definitely.
But I can't be in a better place right now.
Yeah, 30 years, no title, and then all of a sudden, title.
30 years. I know I'm a lot older than I look, by the way, but I remember the last one in 1990.
Yeah.
And if someone would have told me in 1990 that this will be the last league Liverpool will win, I would have just laughed. I wouldn't have believed them. You know, we've been close 2 or 3 times, but this team is something special.
Yeah, it should be for you because the last time it happened for you, I'm estimating here you were a teenager. You know what I mean? And,
exactly.
And you guys had a good spell in the 80s, and after all that, you know, elation, a little bit of, you know, drama in the 80s as well. You would never have imagined that Liverpool Football Club would not win a title for 30 years.
You would have got some odds in the bookies if you would have said 30 years Liverpool. That's how much craziness it was. Yeah. So no, but I mean, I'm happy to win it. I'm just happy to win it at the moment, to be honest.
But it's evident that Klopp has revolutionized this team, and you know, it took him some time, but he got it done. And what that teaches us in life is that sometimes things take time. You know what I mean? Things don't happen. Rome wasn't built in a day. A gem wasn't formed in a fortnight. It takes time. It takes pressure to mold, you know, a great team. And this is what Klopp has done, to be fair. And
when he came in October 2015, so nearly 5 years next month, he was a manager I wanted. He done wonders at Dortmund. He was brilliant at Dortmund. Everybody saying he's going to be the next German manager. He went on a year sabbatical and only lasted, I think, 6 months. But I just knew it. What's most important about Klopp for me is it's not even the team he's built, and it's the man management style. It's like the daddy figure, the father figure, basically.
True.
You know. And it's that type of thing with Klopp. And a lot of players looking in at that team, even like Thiago, who I'm sure we'll talk about, seeing Klopp and said, I want to play for that guy. That's who I want to play for. And that's, for me, is so special for Klopp. And he gets the city of Liverpool and the fans, I think, which is a big bonus.
True. Because you mentioned the word man management. Even on your day job, when you and your manager has a good relationship, you feel good to go to work. The output is more. The production is more. You're happy.
Yeah.
You know, you're in a winning environment. So
I mean, if you work in McDonald's and you like your manager, you're gonna make Big Macs, baby. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna like making those fries. You know. So in life, as in anything, and as in life, the easier it is to go into work. And if you go into work with a smile on your face and come home from work with a smile on your face, you are doing good.
Exactly. And people have to remember, this is a job. Klopp has a job to do. The players got a job to do. They're contracted, and they have to go out there and they have to do their job well.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what happens when you don't do your job well? You get sacked. And Klopp has done a hell of a job because he has been there for 5 years now. 5 years. That's a long time. And he will be there for 4 more years, right?
4 more. Yeah, at least.
At least. He could even extend that if things are rosy.
He had a little bit of a hint last week, I think, in an interview that there's a possibility it's not set in stone, although Klopp is the type of person who usually sets targets and sticks to them. Do you know what I mean? But we shall see. I'm hoping he stays for 10 years.
He's saying that it's not set in stone that he will fulfill his contract?
No. I'm saying it's not set in stone that he won't extend. I think there's a possibility he might extend to 2026.
Oh, okay. That could be possibility too, because you have the World Cup coming up in 2026. If the world is still around, because the way things are going right now, it's tough. It's tough. And this segues nicely too into the season that we had last year when Liverpool almost there were talks that it almost it could have been voided.
Don't mention that word.
I didn't want it to get voided. You guys really deserved it. And I covered a lot of Liverpool last year. And I made it a vow at the beginning of the season. After what you guys did in the Champions League, I was following that whole saga as well. You won it after you lost it the previous year, which was hard.
Unbelievable.
That was the last game Luis Karius played for Liverpool. So that's how big, don't even mention Karius, right? Don't even mention Karius. But from that to then winning it, and then about to win your Premier League title, and then this whole COVID thing came in. It just, it messed with all of our lives. But thank God we are still here, you know what I mean? And my condolences to the people who didn't make it, but, the show must go on. And the show did go on, Project Restart, even though City smashed Liverpool. You guys say that you were home and all, but you got a well-deserved title. Yeah. We passed the title over to you after winning it 2 seasons in a row. Yeah. And right about now, 2 wins in 2. You guys are looking good.
I'll tell you what, as in life, as in everything, in life, as in like completely everything, me talking to you, everything, there's a catalyst or there's a spark involved. The spark for Liverpool was when we got beaten by Spurs at Wembley, because remember they were playing at Wembley because they hadn't got the new ground. 4-1, I think it was. We were hammered. Lovren had a nightmare game. We went on a run from that game, an unbelievable run. We got to the Champions League final against Madrid, which we ultimately lost in 2018. Yeah. But that year as well, we got into the Champions League for the following year. We got 97 points. Still didn't win the league.
Look, City. City did that season as well was remarkable. To win, to come from behind, take the lead from you guys, and win 14.
That was crazy.
And that Vincent Kompany goal, it would live in the memories of Liverpool.
It live in my memory too.
That was a worldie, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying about things in life. Things happen. I mean, the ball fall into Kompany. How many goals has he ever scored like that in his life?
Exactly.
None.
Exactly.
And that basically, to me, won the league, that goal. But the thing about it was, that weekend, if you remember, I think that was a Monday night game that he scored that goal. Liverpool played Barcelona in the semi-final of the Champions League after being 3-0 down that same week.
That was a remarkable comeback, man. That was a remarkable because initially I had predicted Liverpool to win the tie. But after what happened in Barcelona, I was like, no, it's going to be Barcelona winning the tie. And then what happened at Anfield, it was
unbelievable.
It was unbelievable. Believe me, I covered it. I spoke about it.
I seen a video you did of it.
I did reviews, and it was amazing. It was an amazing victory for Liverpool. Barcelona was humiliated, I'm telling you. And they got humiliated again. So they know how it feels.
They've never recovered. Yeah,
exactly. They know how it feels. But Liverpool has been on a remarkable journey, rebuilding the team. And now that the team has been fully constructed, in my opinion, and winning things again, winning the Champions League, winning the Premier League, you guys are looking to attack the title, as Klopp said. I think, and a lot of people haven't been talking about this, but I do think that Klopp went in the market for these signings that we're going to talk about right now in order to also go deeper in the Champions League after the horror show against Atletico Madrid last season. Klopp basically said, this cannot happen. It can't happen. We got beaten at home and away. Listen, bring in Thiago, is a proven winner. Bring in Jota, who is a remarkable player. I've seen him many times for Wolves. Because I don't only watch City games. I watch Liverpool. I watch the Wolves game. I watch all the Premier League teams play. So I know these players. And for Portugal, he recently scored in the international break. And that was a good goal. That was his first goal. So Klopp said, this is what we need. We need backup on the wings. We need backup in the forward position. We need creativity in the middle. Bring him in. And these guys, look at what Thiago, he had an effect on the game. Both in a negative way, but he was, Alisson came to his rescue, and then he changed the game when he came on.
Yeah. You could see the class. It was oozing out of him. It was literally oozing out of him. He made a mistake.
Perfect.
He was probably, to be honest with you, because it was his debut, he was probably a bit over anxious. Turner. So we can forgive him for that. Alisson in Wonderland saved the penalty, so I wasn't too worried.
That was a good save because no one has ever saved the penalty from Jorginho before.
That's right. He scored all his penalties.
So that was some historic stuff done by Alisson there. So big performance by Liverpool to beat Chelsea. But I want you to give me a quick thoughts on Thiago Alcantara. How you feel about Thiago?
Well, there's been so much talk about him since maybe June, July, August. That is he coming? Is he not going? I've done videos on it. Every Liverpool channel's done videos on it. I'm sure you've done videos on Thiago yourself.
Yes.
I wanted him from day one. Klopp has wanted him. I did a video about a month ago saying, if Klopp wants this player, we get him. It's as simple as that. Mm-hmm. And the thing in my mind was that we were going to get him was because everything else was quiet. There was no huge clubs coming in. There was no one speak. A bit of United in the last few weeks, but he was never going to go there. For me, it was Liverpool telling him, listen, wait, your personal terms are agreed. Relax. Finish the Champions League. Get your trophy. Lift your trophy. Go on a holiday, what he did with his family. And he only came back with Bayern Munich about a week or two ago. I think the deal was 99.9% done. Liverpool just had to get a few bit of money in, and the deal was done. And to me, I don't know about you, Dom, but I think this guy could be an absolute game changer. Look, I really do.
He is a game changer because if you notice, right, when Liverpool weren't really in the game today against Chelsea, Liverpool weren't really doing anything through the middle, I took my time and I watched the game closely just to see what Keita, Ronaldo, what they're doing, and Henderson. They did nothing. They sprayed the ball left, they sprayed it right, and then Alexander-Arnold and, Robertson tried to do their thing. Mm. It was not until Henderson pushed the ball down the middle that it caused Chelsea trouble, and Christensen brought down Mane. That was the first through ball that Liverpool played, and it caused trouble. And then when you notice that after Henderson came off halftime and Thiago was on the field, it was total havoc for Chelsea because he wasn't playing the ball laterally. He was playing the ball through. He was moving the ball forward. Yeah. Not side to side thing, because these are midfielders that Liverpool have like to play the ball back, play it side, but Thiago forward. He's a forward thinker.
That's the difference. That's the difference. But the thing for me is those three you just named there, they're all similar. They're all similar type of players. Very similar. Whereas Thiago gives you something different. I actually call that midfield that played today the WD-40. I mean, they're full of lubrication. They're they can get in little areas, but they don't have that guile, that wizardry that Thiago. Even the little flicks around the corner. Did you see the little flicks around the corner?
The no-look passes and all of that.
The Bobby no-looks. I mean, that's the difference. Different class.
Yep. What about Jota? How much do you know about Jota?
I know a bit about him. Obviously, he played for Wolves. He's 23. He's not 24 till Christmas. He's a Portuguese international. As you said, he just scored his first goal recently. He's 5'10". I'll tell you the thing about Jota. He's actually very pacey.
He's very fast. He's very fast. I noticed.
Yeah.
Very fast.
But he can play. Klopp likes versatility in players. That's what he likes. He doesn't like an out-and-out striker or an out-and-out winger. He likes a guy who can play in 2 or 3 or 4. The more positions you can play, the more chance you have of playing for and Klopp signing you.
Because if you check, Mane also plays as a center forward. He used to play as a center forward. And Salah.
Do you know what I call Mane?
What?
Mane in the mirror. Make that change.
Man in the mirror. Make that change. Make the change first.
You make the change on the pitch. All right.
Yeah, he did make the difference. He did make a difference because the quality, and I always say this, that quality always makes the difference, man.
Yeah.
You have quality to pull off a header like that he did today. You have quality to stay switched on, steal the ball from Kepa there. Look, quality.
This is the thing you just mentioned about Mane. Mane and Jota have two very good comparisons, actually. And I was listening to a lot of Anfield rap during the week, and one of the lads was talking about Jota. Okay, he hasn't scored a huge amount of goals. He has a good ratio, games ratio.
He does have 44 goals for Wolves.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot of goals.
Games ratio goals, like maybe 1 or 2, 1 or 3.
When you think about it, that's a lot of goals. I think he have 130 odd games for Wolves.
Yeah,
44 goals isn't bad.
I think it's one in just over 2 games, something like that.
When you have Raul Jimenez scoring the bulk of the goals, and you have him as a supporting role, that's good.
Oh, I'm delighted. He's my player now.
Exactly. That is, and he starts for Portugal. That's very important.
Yeah, and they're a very, very good
side. They are the reigning champions of Europe.
Yeah. And the other thing about Jota is, I think when he comes to play with Liverpool, all due respect to Wolves, but Liverpool are a better team than Wolves, he's going to get more chances. He's going to get more free-flowing football. So we'll even get more goals at Liverpool.
That's a possibility. As a City fan, I don't want that to happen, but it's a possibility. And the other thing that these two players add to your team as well is some diversity, because now you have a Spaniard in your team. You didn't have a Spaniard because Chiravella, he left.
He's gone, gone to Nantes, I think.
Yeah, Moreno left.
Yeah.
So you didn't have a Spaniard in your team, and you didn't have a Portuguese player in your team.
No.
So now you have some more diversity.
Since Morelos, actually. You remember Morelos, the midfielder? Played for Portugal.
Slightly.
Yeah, he was a decent player. But listen, these are highly intelligent lads. They're athletes. They speak multiple languages. I mean, Thiago has perfect English, German. You can speak to Klopp in German, Spanish, I think Italian and Spanish, and Portuguese. And
he definitely speaks English too.
Perfect English.
And look. Thiago is also, people have to realize that Thiago is Brazilian. He wasn't born in Brazil.
Born in Italy.
His father is Brazilian.
World Cup winner.
Yeah, exactly. And his brother plays for Brazil, actually. Well, he played for Brazil.
That's right, yeah.
You guys should have went and got the brother too as a backup player. You know what I mean?
The window's not closed yet, baby.
I think the brother was linked to a Premier League club. I think it was one of maybe Fulham or one of them teams. I can't remember. But look, good start to the season for Liverpool. Things are looking good. Things are looking better, I should say, because after that game against Leeds, there were questions. Yeah, there were questions.
Defensively, there was questions, I thought.
Yeah.
Going forward, it's no problem. But as you said, the midfield that we've had is too much of a muchness, and it can get clogged up sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're not releasing the front three. Maybe that's why Firmino hasn't looked quite right. With Thiago in there, maybe Firmino will start scoring goals as well.
Look, with Thiago there, Firmino would have less work to do, basically.
Exactly.
In the midfield. But the other thing, with the injuries to both Gomez and Matip, with Firmino playing at the back, he was brilliant.
Man of the match.
He was brilliant.
Man of the match.
I think Mane was man of the match, because you know why I say that? I don't think Chelsea did enough to really bother Liverpool defense. So
there was two occasions where Werner, who is a pretty good player, who was linked to Liverpool, of course, was one-on-one with Fabinho. Now he's not a natural center. I know he played defensive for Monaco a few seasons ago, so he has an idea. I think he started out as a fullback.
Yeah, right back.
Yeah, right back. So, and he's a big lad. He's leggy. His legs just telescopically out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Stop Werner twice going in on Alisson.
Yeah, I saw the first one.
Yeah, and I think he played against Bayern Munich in the Champions League last 2 seasons ago in the Allianz, and had a great game.
I remember not Thiago, Fabinho. That time he played as a centre back.
Yeah.
In FIFA 19, he got the Team of the Week card. I could never forget that.
See?
As a centre back. Yeah, I could never forget that. So
He's Liverpool's new signing.
Yeah, it looked like it. So with Fabinho being able to play multiple positions, right? Being able to slot in at center back. I know he's had his injury problems recently. Do you think that Liverpool will still go in for this kid, Ozan Kabak?
From Schalke?
Yeah, Kabak, yeah.
See, the breaking news tonight now on Twitter, I seen it earlier, was that Joel Matip could be out for 4 weeks.
And that's
now,
the thing.
He is injury prone anyway, and Gomez is injury prone too. I mean, Gomez had a bit of a groin strain today. Now, he might be okay for the Arsenal game next week, but I think they still need a genuine fourth centre-back, to be honest.
The thing is, why I think this deal could actually go through is Lovren left.
Yeah.
And that left, you need another center. You can't have three. Because sooner or later, the Fabinho thing, he might have a good game, but it might end up turning out to be a Fernandinho thing too.
Yeah, true.
Where Pep played Fernandinho, and you know what happened.
Yeah, I do. So do you.
he could get found out, and his recent injury situation hasn't been good as well. So you could see Kabak coming in as well. So another thing. What are your thoughts on new left back too, Tsimikas?
Tsimikas, the Greek international. Well, we've needed cover for Robbo for probably 2 seasons now. We got him for a good price. He's Champions League experience. I mean, he's young. He's all the attributes that FSG policy, the recruitment policy, they usually look for young guys that are stars, but we turn them into superstars usually. We rarely sign superstars. Similar with Jota. I have a feeling this guy's going to be a superstar. He's only a star.
I think Jota is already a star.
Superstar.
No, I know, but he is a star. Look at the money that he costs.
I'm saying he is a star, but we're going to turn him into a superstar.
He costs you big money, though. He costs you big money.
Nearly 45. Nearly 45.
This whole... And a lot of people need to realize that this is a business. Fans like to come at Man City and say, oh, look at the money you pay for players. Look at the money. And I tell fans, Liverpool have done the same thing. Maybe not as, extravagant as City, but Liverpool has done the same thing with Mane, Firmino, Fabinho, Keita, Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson, now Jota. You could put Thiago in there. Maybe Oxlade-Chamberlain came in for good enough kind of money.
About 40 million.
Yeah, exactly. So, and maybe there's a few
players 65. Keita, 65.
Exactly. Maybe there's a few players I'm not even mentioning, but if you're going to have a good team, you have to put money into it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like it's with anything in life. You have to invest in yourself. If you want something good to pour out of you, you have to put in something good.
That's true. But also you have to be smart. I think Liverpool have been particularly smart the last 2 or 3 seasons.
That is true.
They haven't just spend to just spend. True. They actually think on what they're spending on and usually get it right. Look,
because it's been something in the work, something that has been Liverpool and Klopp has been working on for some time.
Yeah.
It's not something that like what Fulham did, or like Aston.
Panic buy. It's not a panic buy.
Or it's not a West Ham United situation where you basically just say, you know what, let me just sign him. He might be good. Liverpool, maybe they're doing this thing more, smarter. Let me keep it simple and use the word smarter so that everybody could understand.
Yeah.
The signings are being watched for a while, and you say, okay, this is the guy I want. He fits into a plan. Or maybe you have 2, 3 of them in case one doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And look, the results are there. Look, numbers are not. Look, numbers does lie sometimes, and it's not all true. But these numbers here, what Liverpool have been putting up ain't lying. The team has been really good, and they given Man City. They have given Man City a run for their money. Knock us out the Champions League. Look. Oh man, that was something, man.
I'll give Man City some kudos, right?
Yeah.
I actually think Manchester City have helped Liverpool, and I'm going to give you a reason. They have pushed Liverpool to a new level. If
True.
Man City weren't there, I don't
That
think
is
Liverpool
true.
would be at the same level. It's because City are at this 100-point level that they made. You know, they were winning the domestic treble. They were winning the league for fun. And Liverpool said, hold on, we got to do something here. And Liverpool are copying Man City now. And I think City deserve kudos, even though I don't like Man City, I'm a Liverpool fan. But I think both of them have pushed each other, if you agree with me.
That is true. That is true. So we've touched on mostly everything. How you feel about the Arsenal game coming up?
Can't wait. It's at Anfield. I actually thought Thiago, that was going to be his debut, to be honest.
Yeah.
A home game. It's not the same without fans. I don't care what anybody says. I mean, the world is all over the place at the moment, unfortunately.
Definitely not.
It's not. Especially Anfield. Anfield needs fans. But I think Arsenal, I've been impressed with Arsenal, to be honest with you.
Well,
I've been impressed. Oh, yeah.
You the last 2 times you played them in the Community Shield.
They beat us on penalties.
Match in the league game. So
they beat us 2-1.
Exactly. So
that's why I've been impressed.
but
Arsenal, I think we'll beat them next week.
Arsenal got to bring the A game. They can't play the way they played against West Ham and think they're going to beat Liverpool. They need to come harder than that. And Arteta has this Arsenal team looking very good. They're dangerous. You know what Aubameyang brings to the table. Yeah. And they're looking good, man. They're looking good. I'm predicting Arsenal to do very well this season. And look, this season is a special season, man. You have Spurs bringing Bale in. You have them signing that nice, exciting left back in Reguilon. And they're looking good. They made 4
Lingard, I think, from United they're looking at. Did you hear that? Lingard. Spurs are putting a bid in for Lingard.
That is a joke. You know what? You know what they should do, actually? Now we're talking about that. They should do a Dele Alli and Jesse Lingard swap or something. Maybe their buddies, maybe that'll work. But you heard that Dele Alli could be out the door at Spurs, right?
He just hasn't been the same. He'd one unbelievable season where everyone was at Madrid, everyone was looking at him. Yeah. I think it went to his head, to be honest. He wasn't.
He should have left then.
He should have left then, yeah.
When you're hot, you're hot. You strike while the iron is hot. Exactly. And you have Everton. Everton looking good, man. I know you guys have him soon. And I think the first game is at Goodison. And it's always rough for Liverpool there. That's gonna be a good game. I'm looking.
Listen, Dom. The good thing for me is as well. I mean, you could more or less say we ran away with the league last year. You did. It's going to be an interesting league. I'm telling you.
Listen,
it's going to be interesting.
Is going to be a hell of a because, like, for example, City. Look, I have a feeling. I have a feeling.
I got a feeling.
Look, this ain't American Idol right now, so I was gonna go on, but anyways, look, City, I'm gonna say it right. City are gonna announce 2 big signings next week. I have a feeling. Maybe it won't happen, but I have a feeling it would happen because you know why? Anytime you hear this guy Fabrizio Romano start talking, something is sizzling.
Koulibaly.
He talked about Koulibaly today. I was like, I'm like, he didn't talk about the Koundé deal, but he spoke about Koulibaly. And when you hear him and Gattuso is I'm like, okay. And to be honest, I want Koulibaly. Despite what he did against Barcelona recently, it's just like I'll feel better with Koulibaly. Bring in Koundé too. Look, if City has to spend 120 mil to bring in both of them and maybe sell Otamendi and a Stones and recoup around 35 to balance things out a bit, do it. Do it. Because look, we cannot go into the season with this defense right here. We can't.
No. I mean, you as you just said, Fernandinho, you miss him in midfield if he plays centre half, and he's not a centre half, to be fair.
Exactly. So I have last question for you. Matter of fact, I have 2 questions for you. Do you think that Liverpool are going to successfully defend or attack their title this season and place first again?
I have one answer for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know It could be a record-breaking season if Liverpool does manage that, because no team in Premier League history has managed to get 90-plus points 3 seasons in a row. There's always a drop-off after the second season, like City did last year. If Liverpool are to win the league, they will get 90-plus points.
Yeah.
So you think it's going to happen?
Yeah, I think so. I'll tell you why. It begins with a T, Thiago.
Thiago. What about
if you would have asked me this question last week before Jota and Thiago came in,
maybe
I wouldn't have gave you the same answer. Do you understand?
A little cynicism, a little skepticism in there, right?
Yeah.
Last question. When does City play Liverpool? First.
Is it November?
It's November. I think it's November 8th, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I'm off. I'm off from work that week. It's on.
That should be good, baby.
I'm letting you know this right now.
Here.
It's on.
I'm watching.
Listen, I hyped it up last year, and we were let down big time. City, that Fabinho goal, that Salah goal. Oh my God. I was like, whoa.
3-0, baby.
Jesus. It was a controversial game too because of the whole build-up for that goal too, but still, man.
I'll tell you what about that game. Liverpool won 3-0, but City actually played very well in that game.
Didn't we score a goal in that game?
3-1, 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1. Yeah. We played well.
For me, it was a proper top-tier Premier League game.
Look, these are the fixtures that could potentially decide the title, just like the previous title where John Stones cleared the ball off the line. Oh, and don't forget when Mahrez missed that penalty. We could have won at Anfield. So look, it's gonna be a fun season. It was nice chatting, Dave. Guys, I'm gonna leave a link to Dave's channel down below. Make sure you guys go check it out. If you got to the end of the video, make sure you go check it out, man. Come on. So,
get in.
Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Dominic Rich, subscribe to Dave, like the video, share it with a friend. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Yeah, you like that, huh?